Hey everyone, Brett here. Welcome back to the Silky Sweater channel. I appreciate you tuning in. We are in Stadium Series season still. So we are going to look at the next jersey coming out of the 2026 Stadium Series game. Last video, we looked at the Tampa Bay Lightning and what they had to offer in terms of jersey design, what they were bringing to the game in terms of uniform. So now we are going to look at their opponent, the Boston Bruins. I've got the box here next to me. And yes, it's an actual box. This comes from NHL Shop. This did come from the States, so boxed a little differently from the last one. It's kind of small. It might look big here on the camera. The camera always adds 5 pounds, but it's a little smaller. So I'm curious to see how this guy's folded. I got my child safety scissors. Benefits of being a father. You get stuff that won't take your fingers off. All right. Not too bad. I'll show you how it looks in the box. It's a little folded there on the B and the N, right? But they folded it, looks like they folded it in between the lettering. The B is kind of on the side, so that's not great. But to no one's surprise, we have the Boston Bruins 2026 Stadium Series jersey here. So, yeah, there's that. Actually, not bad. Little bend there. This is actually attached. Oh, it's all attached. Interesting. On the end. But they folded it in those creases, so we can get that figured out again. A couple 5 pound weights over 48 hours on a hard surface like a table, and we'll be just fine. So let's dive into this thing. Again, we looked at Tampa Bay in the last video. Let's look at Boston. So this jersey, reading their press release, all that fun stuff online, the jersey concept and design was inspired by folks in New England who braved the cold weather in the upper northeast there during the wintertime, not afraid to travel with their team to cheer them on, not afraid to be snowbirds in the winter, in February at this time. No matter where they're traveling, they're wearing their Boston colors with pride and supporting them wherever they go. Now, to me, they're one of original six teams. Basically, any original six-team fan travels quite well. Some a little more than others, but yeah, I think a lot of Boston fans are well traveled and are scattered across North America. But anyways, that was the inspiration allegedly behind it. So we'll dive in here. In the front, well, actually, maybe let's start with the color. So we've got this super yellow. Wouldn't say gold, but very vibrant yellow, which gives me. I don't own the 1.0 reverse retro, but gives me that vibe. I'm sure it's similar, if not identical. Maybe someone knows. Drop that in the comments. But it's supposed to represent sunlight, playing in the sunshine state in Florida. Again, with the Tampa Bay jersey, they brought in that light blue, which was supposed to kind of emulate the clear blue skies. So we've got the sunshine yellow on this jersey, and there's some more sunshine pieces that we'll look at here in this jersey in a moment. But that's the inspiration behind that. We've got the Boston word mark, which is football inspired from the New England Patriots specifically, and the fact that they're playing the Stadium Series in football stadium. So they wanted to put a little football touch and nod into this jersey. And then they took that crawling bear logo from the shoulder patches we see in their new uniform kits this year, which I love. They look sharp. You got Boston when they're on the road, Bruins when they're at home. On this jersey. So they put the Bruins, which is good, because it is a home on home game too, right? Or dark on dark, which I love. I know the NHL's talked about doing more of that. We've seen it in some games. So that's great. So they put the Bruins, not Boston. Obviously, Boston's here. It'd be kind of redundant to put Boston. I love this secondary patch. Glad they put it on the front. There are some hard to see here, but again, I'll give you the close up like I usually do. Um, some raised embroidery around the whole bear here, and then a little bit of life in the Bruins embroidery as well. So love that, super cool. You know, Adidas always did that with the prime greens, so we're getting that in this logo in particular from Fanatics. So thank you, Fanatics, for that. Love that. Um, don't like this Boston word mark. Don't not like it as much as the TBL world word mark. So that's something. But I would have just made this make the bear massive. You have Bruins in there. That's what I would have done, and I would have added some of the claw marks, which we'll talk about here on the secondary patch. Here, you could have done that too. So the big giant bear Bruins claw marks in the front. That's how Brett would have done it. Speaking of said claw marks, you get that varsity or like high school Letterman jacket B on the shoulder, which looks great. We've seen that on jerseys with them in the past. So, nothing groundbreaking. But again, the claw marks, really like that touch. We'll see the claw marks on the helmet. We'll see the claw marks on their pants in the game. Yeah, I just would have replicated that and put that in the front too. Again, with this just Bruins bear. I think that would have looked great. Stadium Series patch doesn't mingle on this jersey as well as I think it does with the Tampa Bay jersey. Just it certainly stands out. Just more like a sore thumb and not so much integrated with the blue, right? So you got black, this vibrant yellow and white, and then it's you get the blue and then the orange and the copper. So not ideal, but you're not going to change what the Stadium Series logo looks like because of what the visiting team jersey looks like. So that's fine. Happy it's on there. Again, we weren't getting those in the past on some of these specialty jerseys, so that's great. Premium size 50. No surprise there. In the collar, we've got that respect again to the New England region with the is it six? It is six states. Do I know them? I do. Did I have to look them up? Not all of them, but some of them. So we got Connecticut, Maine, Massachusetts, excuse me, New Hampshire, that's the Canadian coming out of me, Rhode Island, and Vermont. So something different. I don't know if I would have done that, but I don't know. Maybe folks in the New England area, let me know. Do you like that as a touch for this Bruins jersey? Are you even a Bruins fan? I don't know. Let me know. Swayman on the back. Just added another goalie to the collection. Just thought it'd be something different. You could get. They were all from the states, so they were all that increased price on the .ca website. So there was Swayman, McAvoy. Oh boy, I always forget the third one with you guys. I'm sorry. Swayman, McAvoy, and somebody else. McAvoy sold out quickly. I was thinking about getting that one. I was like, screw it. I'll get a goalie. I don't think I have a number one in my collection yet, so I thought that would just be fun, something different. Again, large numbers, so probably good for number one, right? Now you can really see it. Um, Going back to my, just something on it here, sorry guys. On my structure comment from the Tampa Bay Lightning jersey, it's got structure too. So happy to see that. You got the two-tone with the Twayman, so the white with the black fill inside. That looks great. Love that. That should pop on screen. And okay, we'll get to this, guys. So Stadium Series 2026 with the claw marks inside. So like that, right? We had the lightning bolts with the Tampa one. We got the claw marks with Boston. I'm holding this a certain way because now I'm happy about this. I get the damn tag on this jersey, but I don't get it on the Tampa Bay jersey. Why? Why? That doesn't make sense. Okay, we haven't talked about the sun rays yet, so we'll jump into it now. So they got the sun rays here, which we'll see on the sleeves here in a second. And BOS for obviously Boston. This is also the three-letter short form for Boston's airport, and that ties back to the whole, for the New England regional fans, well traveled. They're using the airport often to get around to support their team, so that's where the BOS comes from. The debossed sun rays. I'll try and get this on here. There you go. You can see it there. It's why the sun rays. Again, love the effect. The debossing, super cool. I really like what Tampa Bay did on there, so no complaints there. Again, Sunshine State, playing outdoors, blue sky, under the sun in Florida. Let's try and put that in the jersey. No, more this, more bear claws. You could have done bear claw marks in here. Hell, you could have just those Boston or Bruins or something in there, and that would have been better than Rays of Sun. I don't know. I know the Winter Classic. We've talked about those jerseys, and it's supposed to be throwback. They wouldn't do any like debossing on it. I'm sure it's supposed to look retro. But if Florida, like the Panthers, were playing the Lightning, Sunshine State, you could have put that on their jersey. That would have fit perfectly. The sun in the Boston jersey just doesn't make sense for me. Total miss. So my feedback on this jersey is simple. More claw marks everywhere. Not everywhere. On the front. Keep them on the sides here. Put them in the debossing. And then get rid of the Boston word mark. Make this bear giant with all these cool details. Love that. Have it still say Bruins. And put 3 claw marks across it. Done. Simple. I think it would have sold more. But again, that's just me. I think that's it, guys. Again, I don't know why. I don't know why it's on this one, not in the others. Now, this one, the spitball in here, throwing spaghetti at the wall. This did come from the States. Maybe if I paid the extra $320 for the Tampa Bay Lightning jersey, maybe I would have got it. I have no idea. Let me know in the comments if you got a shipment from the States. Maybe more so folk in Canada than the US, but still in the US, let me know. If you ordered the Tampa Bay jersey and it was shipped from a US warehouse, did you get that pirate flag with the bolt on the hem tag? Curious. Anyways, the Stadium Series collection is done. Both jerseys, I can't give them the best rating. Why did I buy them? Well, love talking jerseys with you all. And who knows? Maybe a couple years down the road, I'll really learn to love these jerseys. Or they'll become some crazy collector's item and everyone will be jonesing for them. But for now, not my favorite, but still happy to have them in the collection. Definitely a talking piece. And we'll just keep adding to the collection, guys. Look out for another unboxing video soon. Thanks for tuning in and talking jerseys with me. Brett from SilkySweater here. Like, subscribe. Take care, everybody.